Hey, English nuts, ready to dive into one of the biggest debates we all face at some point, village life versus city life, which is better, and more importantly, which suits you. By the end of this podcast, I want you to share your thoughts in the comments. Plus, we're throwing in some useful English phrases that you can practice right away. Let's get started. It's going to be a fun ride. Let's start with this. Imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping, fresh morning dew on the grass, and a peaceful village scene right outside your window. Now, imagine the opposite, waking up in a buzzing city, the energy of the streets, cafes opening, people rushing to work. Two completely different vibes, right? Which one do you relate to more? We'll get into the pros and cons soon, but first, a question for you. Drop your answer in the comments. Village life or city life? Where do you see yourself living? Let's kick off a debate in the chat. Hey, Patrick, I was just thinking, village life versus city life. It's a hot topic, and I honestly can't decide which one I like more. What about you?
That's a tough one, Anna. I've experienced both, but I have to say, village life has a special place in my heart. It's peaceful, and I love being surrounded by nature. And no noise, no rush, just the sound of the wind and birds. It's perfect for unwinding.
True, there's something magical about that piece, but don't you miss the conveniences of the city? I mean, there's no fast food at 2 a.m. in the village. What if you suddenly crave pizza or need groceries?
You're right, in the village, you don't get 24/7's convenience. But to be honest, I like cooking for myself, so I don't mind. Plus, in the village, people are friendlier. You know your neighbors, they greet you with a smile. That's rare in the city where people are always rushing.
Okay, let's pause for a second. If you had to choose between a peaceful village or a fast-paced city, which one would you go for? Let me know in the comments, and here's a quick language tip. Did you catch how Patrick said, "The village has a special place in my heart"? That's a nice way to say something is personally important to you. Try using it next time you want to show affection for a place or a person. Fair point, Patrick. Village life does have a charm, but I feel like the city offers so much more in terms of opportunity. Think about it. Jobs, education, entertainment. The city is where the action is. You can find something happening every day.
You're not wrong. The city is great if you're chasing opportunities, but that comes with a price. Crowds, pollution, stress. Sometimes it feels like the city is sucking all your energy, don't you think?
Totally. The hustle is real, but I guess that's why some people thrive in that environment. It's fast-paced, competitive, and exciting. But yeah, it can be exhausting too, which brings me to the phrase pros and cons. Do you know it?
Yep, that's just another way of saying advantages and disadvantages. A handy phrase, right?
Exactly. So the city has its pros, endless job opportunities, social life, better infrastructure, but the cons, noise, pollution, higher living costs. Meanwhile, the village has its pros, peace, nature, simplicity, but its cons, fewer facilities and less opportunity. It's really a matter of what you value most. Let's make it interesting. In the comments, tell me one pro and one con for both city and village life. This is a great way to practice your English vocabulary. And speaking of new words, here's a bonus for you. Hustle. It means a fast, energetic activity, often used when talking about the rush and grind of city life.
By the way, Anna, I've been thinking about something. I've got all this space at home, and I was considering getting a pet. Maybe a dog. What do you think?
Ooh, a dog. You should totally go for it. They're loyal, friendly, and super fun to have around. But hey, are you ready for the responsibility?
Yeah, I think so. I've always wanted a dog. And now that I'm home more often, I feel like it's the right time. Plus, I could use a workout buddy to keep me active.
That's a good point. Dogs definitely help you stay active, but remember, they also come with a lot of work. Feeding them, walking them, taking them to the vet. It's almost like having a kid. Are you sure you're up for that level of commitment?
I've thought about it, and yeah, I'm ready for the challenge. Plus, having a pet can be so rewarding emotionally. They're great companions.
True, pets can really brighten up your day. I guess as long as you've done your research and know what you're getting into, you'll be fine. Dogs do need a lot of care and attention, but they also give back a lot of love. Okay, pet lovers out there, this one's for you. Would you rather have a dog, a cat, or maybe something more exotic like a parrot or a rabbit? Let me know in the comments what kind of pet you'd choose and why. And here's a quick language exercise for you. Comment using the word commitment in a sentence. It's a useful word when talking about responsibility. Patrick, you seem a little off today. Is everything okay?
It's been a rough week, Anna. I broke up with my girlfriend last night.
Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear that. What happened?
She was cheating on me. It's hard to believe. I didn't see it coming, and it's messing with my head.
That's awful. I can't imagine how hard this must be for you. But remember, you deserve someone who respects and values you. You'll get through this.
Thanks, Anna. It just feels like everything's falling apart. I thought she was the one. Now I don't even know what to do with myself.
I get it. It's tough, but take it one day at a time. Focus on yourself, do things you love, and lean on your friends. Time will heal everything.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel right now.
Hang in there, Patrick. These things take time, but you'll bounce back. Trust me. Have any of you been through a breakup? How did you handle it? I want to hear your best advice in the comments. And here's a comforting English phrase for tough times. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It means things will get better, even when they feel tough right now. Use it next time you need a little hope. All right, before we wrap up, let's quickly review some of the new vocabulary we learned today. We talked about pros and cons, which means advantages and disadvantages. We also learned hustle, meaning energetic activity, and commitment, which refers to responsibility. Lastly, we discussed the phrase light at the end of the tunnel to give you hope when things are tough. Try using these in your next conversation to practice your English. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this episode and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And as always, I want to hear from you. Are you Team Village or Team City? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and have fun with your English journey.